Hey everyone. Hey, what's up, Rocco? Hope we're all doing well. Today is the 15th of December, 2025, Monday. Today we're going to talk a little bit about some Yu-Gi-Oh! For the beginning of the stream. There was a recent update to the newest format called Genesys that was posted how do I say it? It was posted very recently. It was posted like an hour ago, I think. But yeah, we're gonna talk through it and then we'll go ahead and resume Gunvolt for part number 2. Reminder that my marathon for Back to Black's coming up very quickly. It'll be on February of next year on GDQ's Twitch channel. Nightbot should be given the schedule link shortly, and I'll pin it once it does. But you can visit the link from the command !marathon. Alright, without further ado, let's talk about what we're going to talk about right now, which is Genesys. I'm not going to go over what Genesys is, because we don't have much time here. I don't have much time remaining tonight since I'm starting so late. We're just going to talk about the changes we see here. So this past format was dominated by Radiant Typhoon and Draco Tail. I think those two were the best decks. Some other decks like Onomat and Art Mage were also really good. And especially Onomat variants that were running Rongo were extremely frustrating to deal with because they just basically FTK you. And there's nothing you can do about it if you don't have Droll in your hand. And speaking of which, Droll is a card that was in the hot seat from last format. So we're hoping to see, I mean, okay, I shouldn't say hoping. I already saw the changes, so I know that Droll got hit pretty heavily. We can see it here with our own eyes as well. But yes, Droll is finally gone, or should be gone at least from this format. It's 25 points. I was hoping for it to be at least 20 points from this update. 25 definitely does the job even better. This makes it so that if you want to play Droll, you have to be playing a deck that's 0-pointed engine. Most likely at least. Or you have to be playing a deck that's like just in general a lot weaker. Draco Tail is at the top here. 30 points on 5 mana, 15 points on Ketu, 3 points on Flame. I think these are the right hits. It would have been nice to also see Rahu get pointed as well, but maybe this is enough to discourage people from playing Draco Tail. Because honestly, 5 mana is the main attraction about playing this deck. And of course the fact that hand traps are cheap enough to splash into Draco Tail. So this makes it so that you have fewer points to actually play those hand traps. Flame was being played generically in every side deck, or a lot of side decks, because it's just a free spell negate, regardless of whether you're playing Draco Tail or not, so this makes sense to me. It doesn't really need to be that many points, it just needs to be pointed to some degree, so that's not just free. Yeah, Droll being 25 again, that's a great one. Nibiru going from 5 to 6. I haven't sat down to think through the implications of this. I was hoping at least for Nibiru to be increased to 10 points in light of some philosophy changes potentially that they want to start implementing for Genesys as a format, but 6 points is non-trivial over 5 because there was a lot of ratios where like there's a lot of point distributions where you can like squeeze in the Nibiru, and 5 points was like such a nice number for that. But with 6 points now, if you want to run 3 Nibiru, it's 18 points, which is not going to allow you to run like a 3-point hand trap in your last like set of points if Nibiru is becoming, you know, the final. Like if Nibiru puts you at 98 points versus before it put you at 95 points, then you won't be able to squeeze in like a 3-point hand trap or whatever in the last slot. So it does make a difference. Alright, and then we see some Radiant Typhoon hits. I mean, honestly, like, I was thinking through this as well. I don't think this really matters that much, to be honest. I feel like they should have hit Radiant Typhoon Vision, which I can pull up right here. Had it already pulled up. Radiant Typhoon Vision is the one that people are running in pretty much every deck. You can see the effect on the left. I mean, draw 2, discard 1, as long as you have enough quick plays in your deck to make it stable. Like, this card is so good. I'm really surprised they didn't make this like 3 points, so that's not just free, but I digress. Yeah, but Chant being 10 makes a difference, and obviously LDIMM, which is your combo starter, being 7 makes a difference as well. So it definitely hits Radiant Typhoon pretty strongly, but I don't know, like I was expecting a little bit more. Maybe this is enough, who knows. As far as Runic is concerned, there was the Runic Radiant Typhoon variant that was kind of terrorizing a lot of the pods for Genesys side events. Runic Tip being put to 10 points kind of makes sense in light of that. Yeah, I don't think they really need to go too hard on Runic itself, but they should have gone hard on Radiant Typhoon, I feel like, because that is a very legitimate deck. I'm very surprised about that. Alright, and then they mentioned in the previous Genesys blog post that they would be pre-hitting Hecka Hands and Cool Tune. Yeah, I mean, I can't really comment on these, like, I haven't really messed around with these cards, but I'm sure this is non-trivial. I feel like Cool Tune will probably still be played though, even with 5 points being given to 2 of their main deck monsters. I feel like people will still play Cool Tune, so this probably doesn't matter that much. I mean, it matters because I mean, Cool Tune is a deck that runs hand traps, but I don't think it'll impact the viability of the deck in the grand scheme of things. Like, people will definitely still be playing it in Genesys. Alright, and then the big one here, Dodo Warrior, being put to a massive 70 points. I feel like I feel like this was not necessary. Like, you could have put it to maybe 30 points and people would probably still give up on it. 70 points is a little bit much, given especially one of the hits we're going to be seeing further down below. But yeah, I don't know about 70 points for this one. I mean, obviously Dodo Warrior is such an insane card. One of the best starters. I mean, it's a literal circular. I think it's actually better than MathMech Circular, which is also being given points here, but yeah. Definitely deserves some points. Onomat is crazy deck. Wombo combo. A case for K9, so yeah, some K9 hits here. No comment on these. I mean, I feel like the K9 cards are just good. So, you know, I mean, it makes sense to me. Magician Souls to 15 points. I'm kind of surprised on this, to be honest. Like, is this a pre-hit or something? Like, I guess Witchcrafter support, or like the general spellcast support that's on the way or something, compelled them to do this. But I don't know. Like, was anyone really abusing this card or about to abuse this card? I was gonna run it in my spellbook deck, but I don't know if it's worth it at 15 points anymore. Yeah, and then Circular 15 points, alright. And then we got some, yeah, so yeah, these are like hand trap insulation cards. Therian King Regulus, I was surprised this card was not pointed. I mean, it's just basically an Omni Negate. It's not free, per se, but it is technically generic. Like, you can get this out in a lot of decks if you really wanted to. And it is an Omni Negate, which Griffin was severely pointed as an Omni Negate. So this card deserved it as well. And then Crossout and Rafflesia being increased makes sense. Again, in the same way, they're being used to like stop your opponent's hand traps while you're doing your combo, so yeah. Alright, Liger Dance to the 51, that is a good move, definitely. Lunalight is really strong. In Genesys, this deck shouldn't really be so feasible, so free as it already is, like a viable deck in Advanced, right? So and then Rongo, okay, this one really annoyed me. Rongo is a card that's been so frustrating to deal with in Genesys because it's really easy to make with the decks that are available right now, especially in Onomat, but there's some other decks as well that can make it pretty easily. And everyone was baffled that it was 31 points. Like, why is it not just 100 points? No one wants to have to deal with this card. This card literally just doesn't let you play the game. And there's no out you can possibly have to this. Like, I guess the out is stop them from getting to it in the first place. But you literally just die if they bring this out. And before this last update, not this one, but the previous one, people were using like sales bands so that it wouldn't detach. But like it does, the detach doesn't even matter. You just hard make it with like 4 materials, and that's good enough. You just win. Like your opponent doesn't get to do anything. They set 1 monster, goes back to your turn. You just OTK. Like this card is so free. I really don't understand why it's not 100 points. I haven't thought through like what the significance of 68 is, but like seriously, is it just like 86 reversed? I hope not. Like, why is this not 100 points? And then, yeah, Super Quant is just a towers, so the Mech King Great Magnus, yeah, makes sense. Expurely Noir is also just a towers. And Purely was actually very playable in Genesis, but I feel like that's a deck that's fine to be playable in Genesis, in my opinion. I've played against it a few times at locals. To me, it actually makes a lot of sense for them to point Purely Noir and slightly decrease the points on the main engine of Purely, because now it makes it so that you have to really decide like what non-engine you want to fit into the deck, or what hand traps potentially want to fit into the deck as well. In fact, I don't even know if Purely can fit hand traps anymore now that Noir is going to be 33. Like this might actually pretty significantly affect the deck's viability, because I feel like a lot of these cards are run as 3-ofs. This is the main Purely, this is the other Purely monster, and then this is the one of the quick plays, I think, or this is maybe the continuous spell. But yeah, either way, it's going to be a little bit trickier to deck build for this now. Gaga Gaga Girl to 15. I feel like this doesn't matter. Like, I mean, obviously Automat's not going to run Dota Warrior anymore, but because of that, you have so many points still free, and the deck is still Omega consistent. It's just that you lose your best starter, right? But Automata Pyra is still 33 points, I believe, which I didn't get the points list up, but I don't know if the point list shows like the updated points or not, so let's just see. So Automata Pyra, yeah, it's still 33 points, so you know, I mean, this deck is still going to be really good. I feel like this actually doesn't matter that much, because people are just going to cut Dota Warrior now it's at 70, which is why I feel like instead of making this one card 70 points, they should have added some points to basically all of the main automat cards. So that would be Gaga Gaga Gambara Knight. What are these card names? Anyway, you guys get what I mean. Like all the other automat warriors, basically. I don't know their names off the top of my head. There's some gibberish, pretty much. All right, Goblin Biker, Big Gabonga, 15 points. I don't really know these cards that well, so I don't, yeah. All right, Punk Jam, Dragon Drive. This is one of the Punk cards. I'm actually surprised they hit Punk in this way. 15 points now. I'm not familiar with this card, though. Oh, this is the Synchro. Okay, I feel like this doesn't matter, then. Just a few fewer points for hand traps, I guess. Okay. Galaxy Photon Dragon, 15 points. Wow. This is the Xyz, the rank 4 Xyz that's that Galaxy uses. And it's a very strong Xyz, mind you. It's generic materials, and it allows you to go super hard on the combos for both the Galaxy, and you can even run this in Automat as well. I think Automat actually used this to potentially have another option for Omni-Negate trap. Because you can do a line that searches, I think you use this, then you search Tachyon Dragon. Tachyon Primal, sorry. Let me just check. So you use this, you search Galaxy Ice Tachyon Primal, and then Tachyon Primal searches the counter trap, which is Tachyon Transformation or Transmigration, and this counter trap's insane. It's super good. So yeah, makes sense. This actually makes a lot of sense. On the other hand, I feel like this doesn't really matter, because I mean, you would run only one anyway. You're just gonna run the one, 15 points, who cares? And the rest of the deck, like, I mean, you lose Dota Warrior, which mind you is a big deal, but again, you still got Automata Pyra, you've got Automata Pickup, you've got all the other level 4s to spam, and for some reason Rongo is still 68 points, so you can technically still run that if you wanted to. It's just a little bit less consistent, but I'm sure you could still do it. And oh, for that matter, 7th Tachyon is still 0 points, isn't it? I don't think it's anywhere on here now. Wow, 7 tacking is 0 points still. So I feel like these hits were like not very substantial to curbing down the power level of Onomat. Alas. All right, Nash Knight, 15 points. All right. Zenmighty going down in points. I like this actually a lot. This is kind of deck I feel like you'd want people to be willing to try out or play in Genesis because it's an older deck, right? Now, obviously, Wind Up Carry Zenmighty is still a pretty insane card, even in the context of Genesis. So you don't want people to combo super hard off of it. So that's why it's still pointed, but I think reducing the points is probably the right move, just philosophy-wise. Hunter, increase in points, yeah, no hand loops. Makes sense. So yeah, you can't run both Zenmighty and Hunter now. And yeah, actually before you couldn't either, but now you still can't. But it frees up more points for wind-up decks that don't run Hunter, which I don't know if you were running Hunter to begin with. All right, and Alan Bershin to 20 points. I like this a lot as well. This card is never used for anything good. It's always used for evil things. You're generically searching any level 4 or any spell trap as long as you can spam rank 4s on the board. Like, come on. This is not okay. I mean, it is okay because we're not in a format where links are available. So, you know, after you use the effect to search, like, it's kind of a dead body on the board, but still, like, the precedent is that, like, you can just pop off with combos, which perhaps goes against the spirit of Genesis a little bit, depending on what you're doing exactly. But either way, this is literally generic spell trap search with generic rank 4 or level 4 materials. Like, it's bound to be abused. All right, Centurion Primera to 2 and Centurion Tridea to 1. I'm not very familiar with Centurion, so I have no comment on this. Ninja getting 0 points on their extra deck monsters. Woohoo! I feel like this deck did not really deserve to have points at all. I feel like it's the kind of deck you want to be playable in Genesis. I mean, Ninja is pretty strong, mind you, in Genesis, but they don't have full access to everything that they've got available in advance, because they do have a few good Pendulum monsters, and they have that Link 2 monster as well that really helps out the deck. So not having access to those in Genesis is like a big deal. So I feel like these definitely should be 0 points. I can agree with that. And now this should free up a little bit of deck space for some extra hand traps. That should be nice. Yeah, Sinful Spoils to 40, sure. Snake Eye cards being reduced to 0. I feel like this doesn't matter though. Hidden City to 0, okay. Levianeer to 0, interesting. Dragon's Light and Darkness to 3, okay. Alright, then we got some 6 Sam cards being reduced. I like this a lot. I've been saying this, but I feel like 6 Sam is already self-balanced in Genesis because links are not anywhere. Links are not allowed anywhere at all. So you don't have access to your searcher for Gateway of the Six, which is the most broken card in 6 Samurai. And you also don't have access to Isolde like the deck does in Master Duel. So I feel like a lot of the wombo combo aspects of this archetype that they might have been scared of aren't really that relevant. And given how they've allowed newer decks in Genesis to just roam free, like Radiant Typhoon and Archmage and all of that, and even Dracotail kind of, you know, at one point Vanquish Soul as well, they've kind of allowed those to roam a lot more free than they've let the older decks do. So I feel like these cards being pointed just made no sense, and they're not even really that good. Asceticism is okay. Xian's Dojo is really bad. Like, you only run it like out of kind of necessity, just because of the options available. But it being pointed was just like, come on now. Asceticism being pointed was a little bit more reasonable, especially since it's easier to search than Xian's Dojo is. In fact, I don't even know if Xian's Dojo is searchable at all in Genesis. I know it's searchable in Advance because of the Link monster, but in Genesis it's not even searchable. Of course, Asceticism is searchable, so and it's just like a better card, so yeah. I'll be trying out 6 Sam again though. I will say I'm kind of surprised they didn't increase the points on the 6 Sam Synchro monster that is a monster negate. That card is insanely good. Like, that card single-handedly carries 6 Samurai, I would say, because you know, Nibiru protection. It's a searcher for Great Shogun Xian, and it also lets you it also has protection, and it lets you trigger your effects of the tuners, the new tuners that they made. So like, this card is insane. I mean, it's 20 points right now, but I feel like should have probably increased the point. Oh, it's 10 points. Oh, okay. I don't know about this one. They probably should have made it 20 points. I actually do think they should have made it 20 points. The regular Xian, the original Xian, being 10 points makes more sense. It's a spell trap negate, but I think Lord should have definitely been 20 points. Technically, this is not generic, so I guess that's why they're not increasing it, because 20 points would be more in line with like a generic extra deck negate, so to speak. But I mean, that's not true though. They've definitely made archetypal extra deck negates cost more points, but this is also a searcher in the same vein as some of these other cards they've given points to in this update. Maybe 15 points would have been appropriate given their philosophies here, but yeah. In any case, Voiceless Voice to 20, sure. Nadir Sermon, this is the card I'm most excited to see go down. I've really been trying to make Dogmatica work in Genesis, and it's been a struggle. I'm kind of pivoting towards pure Dogmatica right now, and seeing Nadir Servant go down to 20 is like, is the most beautiful news we've received in a long time. Yeah, this should be great. I'm definitely excited to be playing this card in Dogmatica now. I think even other, not just Dogmatica, but even like Invoked might consider this card again. Invoke Dogmatica Shadal, if people are actually playing that. I was trying to play Invoke Dogmatica before this points update, and it was really rough. But I definitely think a strategy like that is a little bit more reasonable to play with the Nadir Servant at 20, especially with some of the other changes we were going to see further down. All right, Labyrinth got another point increase, which is hilarious, but they got some of their engine stuff decreased as well, which is nice. Philia Regus to 10. This is one of the newer fusions I think that Dracotail uses. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I guess this is oriented towards making sure that Dragon Maid isn't too powerful, because Dragon Maid can also make this, I believe. And speaking of which, Dragon Maid got a bunch of point decreases. This is a very brittle ground to tread on. Dragon Maid's definitely a scary deck when it's got access to powerful tools. So we'll see if people end up trying out Dragon Maid with these point changes. Sword Soul definitely is a deck that shouldn't have as many points as it does have. There's no link monsters, so there's no one-card combos. I mean, technically, Incredible Ecclesia is a one-card combo, but that doesn't necessarily get you as far as like opening a 10-yi and using it to go into a link monster, right? Which you can't do in Genesis, so I don't know. But this doesn't matter that much. Like, they shouldn't have pointed Sword Soul so severely. This is the kind of deck you want to be playable in Genesis, I feel like. Alright, and then Dunglong going down, and Charged Library going down to 25 as well. This is nice. Archetypal Searcher. Oh yeah, speaking of Archetypal Searchers though, Xian Smoke Signal still 33 points. That's pretty rough. I guess that's what's kind of that's like the fine line I guess they're walking on with 6 Sam in Genesis. So these two are unpointed, but Smoke Signal still 33. I feel like Smoke Signal should be 10, to be honest. I don't think 30, like, I don't know, like, because right now 6 Sam is really bad at going second without like non-engine basically. And the problem with non-engine in 6 Sam is that every card in the hand is really valuable because there's no one-card combos in 6 Sam. It's always 2-card combos. And what Xian Smoke Signal helped with was allowing the deck to have more stability in getting the engine kick-started. Because, yeah, I don't know about this. Anyway. Griffin Rider to 50. Yeah, I mean, they mentioned they're going to, like, rearrange the points for this. I agree with this. I mean, I feel like Adventure Engine is not really that good to begin with. And one card Omni Negate, sure, it's definitely nice, and if it's generic, right, so that's obviously a big no-no in Genesis, but that's the only really scary part. Like, the rest of the engine is fine. So redistributing like this, I think, is very agreeable. Gladiator Beast Tamer Editor to 80. Proving Ground to 0. Wow. So they are trying to bring down some of the archetypal searches, I guess. Rejection to 0. Okay. Well, you know, I can't be mad at this, I guess. I hope this is a sign that they're willing to reduce some of the other older archetypes searches as well, because a lot of them don't need to be as high pointed as they are, and really shouldn't be. If you want engines to be able to compete with going first inboards, you have to allow them to have room to get going against an established board. And this is the start of that, but you know, there's got to be more work done for other archetypes as well. Alright, Crystron point changes. I can't really comment on these. I'm not familiar with Crystron as an archetype. I only know a couple of the synchros. Alright, here's the big one as well. So they mentioned this in the blog post earlier, but Fallen of the Virtuous to 40, a card that no one was really playing to begin with. And all of these fusions are back to like either being 0 or back to what they were before the points update that happened before this. I don't know about this one. Branded was already very playable with how the points were before this update. So I'm surprised that they're willing to do this. I mean, to be fair, the ones they're putting to 0 are like the less impactful ones. These are the ones that don't really matter except for being like a Fallen in the Virtuous target, I guess. So that's the rationale behind that. But I feel like Albion probably still should have been 10 maybe. And this one being 5, I guess kind of makes sense. I don't know, maybe the more I think about it, maybe this is actually fine. Maybe this is fine, because like at the end of the day, like the real issue is, you know, you don't want people to generically play Fallen in the Virtuous, right? In a good deck. So maybe it's okay. No one's gonna play this card, I feel like, right? And Branded will have so much room. Okay, here's the real problem though, right? Branded now is just gonna have so much room to like play good cards and might be one of the best decks in Genesis in this meta. We'll see. This matters a lot. Oh, wait a minute, Lubellion though. Lubellion is still 10 though, right? Lubellion, I don't see Lubellion on here. The Lubellion will still be 10. Mirror Jade will still be 10. Okay. Yeah, okay. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. This probably okay. Brand Diffusion's still 40 as well. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, it's still a very, very good deck, even with those, like, few cards available. But I'm definitely glad to have Titaniclad at 0 for my Dogmatica deck that I want to be playing, and also Grand Guignol to 0 as well. It's very nice. Like, both of those feel very good. Alright. Incoming Machine to 0. Pretty funny. Red Eyes Black Full Metal Dragon to 33. So this is to hit the FTK. I guess 68 and 33 is their rationale for this, to get rid of that FTK. But how about the FTK that people were doing with Utopia V, or whatever it's called? Which Utopia is it? Utopia Ray V. Like, there was a FTK I saw what's his name? Stevie Blunder show. That's like, you summon, I don't remember the exact monster, but you summon like a monster that gets attacked based on like the amount of Xyz monsters in your graveyard, the person that gives them the monster. And then you use Utopia Ray V to just basically kill them because it has a bunch of attack. And that FTK is not hit in any capacity on this list, I guess, except for the fact that Onomat is just going to be less, like, it's going to have less cards available to it to make it consistent, but I feel like Onomat's still very good, so I don't know. Alright, and then Light and Sublimation and Darkened Evaporation to 1. Sure. Alright, Assault Synchron to 1, Change of Heart to 7, Snatch Shield to 5, Destructive Daruma Karma Cannon to 3, Impulse to 20, Spiral to 0. Ooh. I don't know about this one. Spiral to 0. Because, I mean, everyone's just gonna, like, okay, I guess the rationale, right, is like Light and Dark are like the decks that are less easily able to play this card, right? Which is a lot of decks. A lot of decks have light and dark monsters. But 0 points, like, I don't know if it should be totally free still. Like, you're basically saying, like, if you have a good deck in Genesys that's not light and dark, you just have like a free strong hand trap. Right? Like, I don't like that. I feel like it should still be points because it's like it's not just a hand trap, it's like a good 1-for-1 hand trap. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, we'll see. I mean, 3 points would have been fine, I feel like. 0 points, I don't like this. Alright, duality to 3, Foolish Burial goes to 7, pre-mat burial to 3. Oh, that's pretty cool. Monster Reborn to 5, Dimension Fusion to 40, Return from a Different Dimension to 40. Okay, whatever. There's a couple of things that are missing from here, actually. And those being... Let me see. There were some cards that I was like, man, this should definitely be hit. Dimensional Fissure, D-Fissure, definitely should have been 100 and nowhere to be found on here. As well as Macrocosmos, nowhere to be found on here. As well as Interrupted Kaiju Slumber, nowhere to be found on here. I would have liked Interrupted Kaiju Slumber to be 33 points maybe. But alas. Or I said 33 points. It is 33 points right now. And I would have liked for it to be like 5 points. But, you know, whatever. Maybe Kaijus won't be as necessary in this format because Towers got nerfed a lot. But I don't know. Like, even Psychic and Punisher is still going to be roaming free. They didn't increase the points on it, so... yeah, I don't know. Yeah, and there's no Art Mage hits on here either. Art Mage is definitely a deck that seems like it could push towards the front in this format with all these changes taken into account. We'll see, though. We'll see. I feel like the most important thing is that Droll is gone, basically. It's not gone, but it's gone for all intents and purposes. People can still probably sneak in like a one-of Droll in their deck and try to cheese wins, but that's not going to be a reliable thing for any player. To be honest, though, since Radiant Typhoon Vision is at 0 points still, it's not unreasonable for decks to try to want to cycle into it. But the Runic Radiant Typhoon deck is good. It's gonna have a lot harder over time doing that because they don't have as many points to work with anymore. Yeah, I mean, overall, I think for the most part they captured every update or change that the players were asking for, or that were necessary in the immediate. But there's definitely a few cards missing that are a little bit puzzling. Oh yeah, Gravity Collapse is not on here as well. Mistaken Arrest as well is not on here. Ugh. Some of these cards like should just not, like, fundamentally shouldn't be in the format based on things they've said. Mistaken Arrest is like basically a Droll, but it's a quick play spell, so you use it going first. And it's just obnoxious. And then Gravity Collapse is basically just your opponent can't play the game if you're playing a synchro deck and going first. What else? I mentioned already Dimensional Fissure. This is not a card that actually does what you think it would do. I mean, to be honest, it was being used to stop like cards like Droll from being activated, but beyond that, like, even in a deck that is affected by the fact that their monsters get banished instead of being sent to the graveyard, you can just do your combo and then activate this at the end of your combo, and then your opponent doesn't get to play the game, probably. Because there's still a lot of decks that rely on the graveyard, right? Like, I don't know. This card should have some amount of points. So even if it has like 5 points, at least it isn't just going to be thrown into like every side deck just to like cheese out a win, you know? You can still, if it being like 5 points allows for decks that, you know, build their strategy or theme around this card to still have it available. But decks that are like already really good and just throwing this in there to like just auto win against some decks post side, like, wouldn't have access to this anymore, you know? So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, anyway, cool update. I think overall it definitely touches on a lot of the points they mentioned, things that they noticed. I'm glad they're starting to investigate some points that they were a bit heavy-handed on so that they can move them in the other direction. The Deer Servant I'm super happy about. Like, I'm going right to building my Dogmatica deck. I actually don't have it built right now because I'm trying to build pure Dogmatica, and before I was working with Invoked Dogmatica, which I think still has some issues, but this list is basically defunct because there's so many point changes that I can, that will allow me to have like a lot more space to work with. So yeah, exciting. Oh yeah, and then this, you know, I have to throw this in the trash because Magician Souls is 15 points now, which I'm fine with. This deck was not really gonna be good anyway, but it was cool to like think about how this might work with spellbooks. Yeah, but Magician Souls being 15 points makes this probably not worth it. Alright, cool. I mean, I could try out like maybe branded spellbook, because branded doesn't need that many points to be good anymore. We'll see. Alright, that is that, so enough Yu-Gi-Oh talk. Let's play Gunvolt. We can probably, okay, it's pretty late, we won't be able to finish tonight, but we can probably finish it tomorrow or the next stream. Whatever we don't finish tonight, we just finish the next stream, you know. So just give me one moment to set up that, and then we'll get started with it. I know I don't normally talk about Yu-Gi-Oh on my streams, but I've been really liking Genesys lately, so wanted to make sure to squeeze that into our agenda, especially since a lot of people were anticipating the points update to be today. Alright. And let's cut off the music. Okie doke. Yeah, we're not gonna finish today, but we'll, you know, we'll get as much progress as we can. What was my progress? Is this where I left off on? We'll see. We'll see. I'm not sure if this is exactly where I left off. Also, one moment. Let me change the title as well, so that people know we're on Gunvolt now. Alright. Let's do it. Okay, this actually is where we were, so we're fine. Wait, that was a... Bruh, what? The platform you can drop through. This is a little tricky. Bruh. Maybe it's easier without Pervade, I'm not sure. Yeah, the problem with this is can you? I was trying to see if you can dash wall jump and then turn around, but I'm not sure if you can. Oh, maybe that works. No. Well, that was almost it. Oh, that's so funny. Wait, what is this? You can stand on those? Bruh, I didn't know you could stand on those. Oh, I died. Wow. Let me guess, you just have to wait for that enemy to not be unhittable in order to deal damage to it. Such a classic. Oh, I didn't notice that. This is the gap. Almost got bodied there, dude. I'm just not gonna go for that. Oh, is this telling me like what weapon I need or something? Oh, oops. I will say in this game the enemies definitely don't do very much. It's reminiscent of some of the Mega Man games I played this year. I think Gunvolt 2 was like that as well, if I can remember correctly. Maybe Gunvolt 3 was like that actually. I can't exactly remember which one. At least in Gunvolt 3, you know, you're flying through the stages, you know? Speaking of flying through stages, we gotta fly through the rest of my backlog this year. I kind of put myself in a difficult position. So maybe won't be able to listen to as much text or voice acting or read as much text for the last few games we got left, which I believe is just Axiom Verge 2 and Fury, but I'm not sure how long those two will take, so we'll see. We still got also a year in review stream, so our hands are a little bit tied. This guy looks familiar. Let's try this one. Berserk trigger, huh? Bruh? What? Okay, definitely this boss, I'm starting to have the problem of like I can barely see what he's doing when I'm like throwing an attack at him, you know? Wow, that does so much damage. Kind of crazy. Zaktriga. This probably will not kill him, but I just want to pile on some damage, you know. Okay, nice. Yeah, maybe I'll skip the voice acting for the rest of this, just to see if we can get through it more quickly. Because I don't know how long Axe and Birch 2 will take. I would hate to have to snub a game from the games I expressed that I would play before the end of the year.
おかげさまで完全復活。
Oh, great. One of these stages. Dude, welcome back to, what was that, Mega Man 03? No, it was not 03. It had to have been 002 or something like that, I think. Surely, right? Sure. No! Oh, okay, saved. No! Oh, this is so funny. That's why they give you the hover in this game. The manual hover. Nice blind drop. They don't have the excuse of, oh, this is the Game Boy Advance game anymore. At this point, they're just doing it because they want to troll you. Oh, what the? Okay. Spooky. Oh, I almost fell off. No. Oh, oops. Smoy combo. Rolled. I feel like it was harder to get up there. Oh no. It was harder to get up there with that platform open, but maybe I should have just done the wall jump I just did right now the whole time.
アドリブで当たらせてもらう。お前はあの時 囚人の翼戦士を連れていた女所長。
因果なことだな。よりにもよってまた一日所長としてこの塔の警備を任されている日に貴様が現れるとは。一日所長？その通りだ。素人バーチャルアイドル。
Virtual idol no shot.
コントラクト。ライブスタート。
Oh dear.
これがイソラの普段の姿。コンピックスくん、ログをかけて。
Okay. I don't like the implication here.
いくよー。まだいけるわ。お色直し。登場。レッツゴー。まだまだ。
What is going on? Bruh.
乗ってる。
Oh my goodness, one of these bosses, huh? Okay, so how are you supposed to hit this boss? Let's try. I don't know. Let's try this. Oh, it tells you which one to target at least. Oh my goodness, what is this? Some bullet hell pattern. Oh my goodness. Oh, I forgot to super.
ライブ終了。
なかなか予想外な敵だったね。あいつが隠し持ってた端末から
解読に
結局。
ねえロロちゃん、なんとなく聞きにくかったんだけど、
何？
たまにアキラくんが言ってるバタフライエフェクトって何なの？
あ、それは
本人がいないところで聞くといつももちろん言いづらかったら言わなくてもいいからね。
高級平和維持装置。スメラギはそう呼んでるみたい。前世でも違う。
こっちこそ。
悪いのはコキッと。だから
分かった。ロロちゃんってすごいよね。
Engage.
今はもう閉鎖されたスメラギのデータ施設。前に手に入れたぜ。一緒。銃撃や
コンボだよ、ここ。
コンボだよコンボ。
Oh, oops, those are indeed spikes. Uh-oh, gauntlet. Hey, how do I get up there? All right. Okay. Dude, oh. I didn't expect there to be an enemy there, dude. It's off screen, and then it jumps up, it like moves upwards on screen, like, come on. Oh, okay, almost got trolled there. That was crazy. Oh, dude, you're kidding me. It didn't dash into the enemy. Oh my. Okay. Dude, I'm lucky I had bullet meter still left. Because that is so troll, dude. Oh, and then it's gonna catch up anyway, huh? Wow. Oh, dude, I love all the scroller levels, dude. It's my passion. I forgot. Yeah, dude, I don't know, like, you can't even see that the platform is coming back this way until you make a jump. Trial and error gameplay.
お前さんがいくつじゃのようやく来よったか。この辺をしけばりしとる連れから連絡があっての小替えにしてお前さんが来るのを待ちよったわけじゃ。
その風貌、以前データを閲覧した覚えがある。確か名はバクト、どこぞのマフィアの初級幹部だったか。
そりゃチートばかし古い情報じゃ。今は幹部じゃのうて頭張っとるもんじゃ。言うても前の構想でファミリーの大半は行ってしもたかお縄になっとるけ、名目だけのお飾りもんじゃがの。おいじゃが
またそのパターン。
威勢がええの玉ころ。ファミリー最高のコントラクト。わしのセプティマ。
Spiral. Tsubus. Oh, yep. Nice interactive boss. Nice. Oh, so interactive. Oh, great. Oh my goodness, you're kidding me. Oh, that killed him? Wow.
報いか。
敵は倒した。ロロ、端末へのアクセスを頼む。
了解。ちょっと待っててね。
I feel like and for I guess for score, obviously you want to get the super finishing blow, but I feel like for speedruns, you want them to be in phase 3 for as little time as possible. So you'd actually want to like do the super as late into phase 2 as possible, so that phase 3 lasts a short amount of time. A lot of these phase 3 attacks on the bosses, like their super attack, a lot of them either take a long time or the boss is just like invulnerable during it. So yeah. Mini boss. Wow, nice interactive boss right there. What am I supposed to do about these? Oh, chat not working. You don't see a message on stream. What the heck? Were you typing anything else? I see your messages now. Were you Frafa, were you typing anything else? Oh yeah, I did. Yeah. I think maybe when I said hello, I said it before the stream actually started. Or before the stream actually connected, so my bad. But yeah, what's up? Yep. I did see it. Come on. Oh my, dude, I got... That's so troll. When its contact damage box appeared, I got Pervasion, which canceled my bullet dash. Yeah, sorry. I think like sometimes when YouTube is not working on something, like I get paranoid about it because you know, these days, you know, YouTube has all their AI stuff going on, so they just randomly ban channels, and it's like, oh, we made an error. We'll have a human review it, and then the human reviews it. It's like actually okay, right? But it takes forever for them to actually do a human review if they ever do one. You have to like blow up on Twitter for them to even do it. You know? Oh no, you're good, you're good. Dude, I'm just always worried about that. I dearly hope that YouTube wouldn't terminate this channel for silly, dumb AI reason. But, these days, you never know. Oh. Wait. Oh, okay, no. I was about to say this guy looks familiar, but no, he's just from this game. It's just that we played it last week. The last time I played.
かん
もともと私はしかし機械でありながら偶然にもセプティマを発
ロボットが
あの時の私の
It's Valkenhayn, basically. This guy's literally Valkenhayn. Oh, never mind. No longer Valkenhayn.
お嬢様を手にかけたお前に対する復讐心その感情が私のセプティマコールの力で私はお嬢様の仇を討つ来なさい甘いです来なさい
Okay, that's not as good. Oh wow, that's cheap, dude. Wait, you can do your EX weapon and then switch and they use separate resources. That's crazy, dude. Oh, that's a parry? Bruh. Okay, what's darkness trigger? Darkness Toriga. Oh, darkness trigger consumes HP or what? Oh no, it's I just keep getting parried because I'm silly. Darkness trigger, huh? The darkness. Oh, darn it. I didn't get my dash on him for some reason, dude. I guess he was still invincible. I might be dead. Oh, I'm probably dead. I didn't even see what I got hit by, dude. Okay, I got revived, so never mind. Simple. Wait, so does this game have a manual explaining these abilities? I didn't quite see it. Oh wow, because I got revived, my score became 0. That's so funny.
データの解析
2人ともそれで
それは
3人とも外に出てください。どうした敵がなんだって
Dude, look at his render. He's smiling, he's happy, right? But so I thought he was gonna say something that was exciting. He's like, everyone go outside. I'm like, oh, good news. And then he's saying something like urgent and bad, and he's like smiling in his render, dude. Like what? It's caught me off guard. Impossible. That would mean we have nowhere to run. And he's like making the, you guys can't see me right now, but he's making the smile while saying that. Dude. Mimu Kaishi. Don't tell me it's an auto scroller. Okay, no, it's a boss. I think. How do we fight this boss? Oh, that weapon's working? Is that telling you like the weakness based on the gem or something? Darkness trigger. Darkness trigger. The darkness. What? What? Wait, what? Where's the weak spot, dude? Bruh, I got so trolled. What? Excuse me? Dude, I was literally dashing up there. Wow. I was literally dashing up there and it didn't it didn't target it. I was like, wait, did the weak spot go away? So trolled. Wait, no. What is this? Okay, what was that? Oh, great. Do I have to fight this thing over and over?
スメラギの軍機能は麻痺し、当面の間攻撃はやむでしょうが、けどそのデマーゼルがどこにあるのかも。
場所なら実は分かってるんだ。僕らが探していたバタフライエフェクトの秘匿場所のデータ。偶然
以前戦闘台元暮らしとはよく言ったものだ。
けどよ兄貴、あのビル前に使った列車も無茶ですよ。僕たちはただの子供。
それでもおとりくらいにはなれるよ。大人たちが残してくれた銃や弾丸だってある。私はもう
Dude, this these like side characters are like completely pointless. They didn't even have to be here. But the sense I get like from playing now my 4th Gunvolt game here is that story is not into Create strong suit. But I mean, yeah, for the most part they do a good job with like the boss character designs and the you know, the flashiness of the abilities, but I don't know, the story has never been compelling in any of these games. Okay. Let's keep this turbo duel into overdrive.
みんな
今は俺たちもそれに。
一緒。宇宙撃破やる。
宇宙撃だ。ヤホー。Wait, so do you have to always damage boost through these? Uh-oh, elevator.
前にスメラギのビーンが。この先に。
Wow, nice, nice. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, and I revived. So, oh, that's even worse. Might be peak. There's a random gap there, dude. Let me guess, there's a gap there as well.
スメラギに洗脳されてこれも他社のセプティマを込ん今と
Putting into it. What? Was that reactable? I don't think it was. There's actually just no shot, dude. What a boss. Oh darn, I get to dash at him. Wait, I can't dash at him at all? So we just uninteractable, dude. During that attack. Good thing I'm in this Anthem mode. Uh-oh. Starting the fight with less bullets. Fewer bullets.
どうやら意志を持たない幻影のようだな。何者かのセプいずれにす。
Oh yeah, this guy is obnoxious. Sure.
覚悟はいい？くらえ。おっと。砕けろ。はっ。おっと。覚悟はいい？
Okay, you know what? I think I need. Okay, it doesn't actually matter. I'll just do this or something.
覚悟はいい？
Just so uninteractable, you know.
砕けろ。はっ。おっと。砕けろ。はっ。おっと。覚悟はいい？くらえ。おっと。砕けろ。はっ。まだまだ。おっと。
Mada mada.
行くよ。はっ。さあ。おっと。覚悟はいい？くらえ。おっと。砕けろ。はっ。おっと。行くよ。
行くぞルロ。
オーケーアキラくん。
強い。
Oh, maybe the devs knew, because that damage was not where I wanted it to be. What? Dude, I couldn't dash into him. Also, what? Excuse me? Okay, it doesn't do that much damage, thankfully. Okay, I definitely want this for this boss. This attack is so obnoxious. This probably won't kill her. Oh, I can't. Bullet dash. Bullet dash. Bullet dash. Oh yeah. So supposedly that breaks the shield or something. Ah, that's such a gimmick. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's such a gimmick. Look at how this thing shreds him, dude. Is that not a gimmick or what? Speedrun strats? Matil?
僕の疑似セプティマ期間を感じてる。僕の力のオリジナル、ミチルちゃんの脳を生誕。
Bruh.
今俺が楽に。
That is pretty gross. Bruh. Oh, this is gonna be such an amazing boss fight. So good. I already know. I already know it's gonna be good. Wait, what? What am I targeting? The brain? Oh, the brain. Okay. I love this format of boss, by the way, where you're gonna hit a shield, and then once you hit the shield, then is when you can actually damage the boss. It's such a peak boss format. Oh, I got so trolled there. Wow. You see that, guys? Like, when you transition phases, it forces you to deal with the shield again. Oh my goodness. This is actually pretty peak. Oh wow, that damage. Yo. Wait, it healed though. What? Excuse me? What? Bruh, it healed. Do I have to kill it in like a spell swoop or something? Okay.
せめて兄の手で眠れ。
私たちも勝つ。
すべての元気そのみ。
Oh, boss rush part 2. Now this is peak. Invincible? Dude, what kind of nonsense is that, by the way? Oh, so interactive. Oh, so interactive. No mina no kore. Koe. Mina no koe. Dewa naku. Oh, speaking of interactive, oh. No, 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 no. Super, super, super. I hope this hits. Because I remember this attack was obnoxious when I got hit by it. Okay, okay, cool. Close. Interaction is overrated. Okay, is there a way to get this guy to not do that? You know what? I'm just gonna use this. No, dude, I missed. Ah, I missed. Okay. Oh, that does so much damage. That's crazy, man. I did see a dodge spot there for that one though, because I got to see more of the attack. But yeah, yikes. Trial and error. Boss pattern right there. Wait, maybe we can finish tonight. I didn't expect it. It seems like the game is getting towards the end, so I suppose we can finish tonight. What? Oh my, he's back. That's like that guy's from the first game, dude. We haven't seen him since the first game. Or was the did we see him in the second game? I don't think we did. Oh.
かつて存在したテロ組織の頭目。ある日を境に名を聞かなく。
こちらこそ貴様が生きていたとはとんだサプライズだ。こんな場所まで。
So this takes place after Gunvolt 1, surely? Based on how they're talking about a long time ago. This definitely has to take place after Gunvolt 1. I think Martin mentioned it last time I was playing, so. Anyway, I mean, who cares about Gunvolt world building? The devs don't seem to care that much themselves, so. Alright, he's gonna be an obnoxious trial and error boss, right? I bet.
この手で殺めねばならなかったキングとクイーンのピース。雷撃能力者とサイバーディーバも代わりを調達できたことだしな。
それゲスが妹もブレイドも貴様の駒ではない。
今さらディスカッションをするつもりはない。異なる他者同士が分かり合うことなど。さあ始めようじゃない。おっと今は相入れぬ両翼の代理戦争。
Okay, Asimov does look pretty sick in this game, though, I will say. Oh, he's got the same stupid gimmick that Gunvolt, or that he had in the first game when I fought him with Gunvolt. Oh, darn it. Oh no. Okay, I gotta use this right now to get my health back. You've been severely damaged. Please be careful. It's probably 2 phases too, right? So I gotta especially be careful. Ah, darn, I couldn't tag him, dude, before he got his super off. Bro, that is a tight dodge spot. Bruh. Okay, I barely killed him. Let's see if there's more. Is this like a insane lore drop or something? What is this? Oh my goodness, epilepsy warning. Oh, sorry guys. Dude, what is this? What is it with Gunvolt games and just like having like a billion different flashing lights? Flashing effects on the screen in general. Okay, so it's a boss. Oh, we have to fight him with all these effects going on? Dude. It's cool. There's no shot. There's no shot. There's no shot, dude. There's no shot. There's no shot. We'll have to deal with these flashes the whole screen. The whole fight, dude. There's literally no shot. Oh my goodness. Epilepsy warning, most likely. Oh, look at how interactive this attack's gonna be. Oh, this attack's gonna be so interactive. Oh my. Did I get revived? Okay, I got revived. Dude, this is the trial and error attack as well. Complete knowledge check. Complete knowledge check, dude. Is there any visual indication where the thing is gonna come from? Or you just have to know. You just have to know, man. Wow! 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 Oh, I have to fight Asimov again, dude. Oh, Dark Souls. Dark Souls. Dark Souls. Oh, they don't allow you to tag him before he did the super. Cutscene then. Cutscene, man. Cutscene. Oh, darn it. Oh, so the safe spot is the other side. Ah, darn it. Dude, trial and error. The only reason I'm even I know how to deal with this super is because similar to the first game. Works similarly, but it's still obnoxious, man. Wow, nice. Yep, nice trial and error. I still got hit. Oh my goodness. At least you gain back HP after doing boss number 1. Dude, the second boss is just... Obnoxious. The flashing, man. Just like, what were they thinking? The darkness. What? How did I take so much damage? Was I taking contact damage while I was reloading, dude? Dude, I'm dead. Okay, let me see. Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. Yeah. It's horrible, man. Trial and error, baby. Oh, wow. And you just die if you're in the center. Yeah, don't worry. Like the boss patterns, like whatever, dude. But it would be so much better if you could actually see what's going on. But they're just like, no, we need to clutter the screen with like all these effects so that you're not able to see like what's going on. That's the difficulty, man. That's the difficulty. Oh, it's not even random. Wait, what? Why did the hover get canceled? Oh, that's bad. It's too much damage going in the... Oh, actually, no, it's fine. As long as I kill him, it doesn't matter. Yeah, because I get my health back. I forgot. Dude, the second boss. Oh my goodness, dude. Both trial and error and like visual clutter garbage, man. Oh, I didn't get my health back? What? What? But if you're in the center, you take contact damage? So... Dude, the fact that it's not random is kind of sad, actually. Oh, I still got hit by that thing. What? Can you just die, dude? Okay, so I apparently don't get my health back, even though it like shows green being absorbed. Maybe that's experience or something. Wait, no, I got my health back there. What? So did I just take like a bunch of damage in the beginning of the last fight, or did I just literally not get my health back? I'm pretty sure I got scammed, dude. I don't know. I think I just got scammed anyway. Oh, great. I don't have enough HP for this. And this is like a pure pattern memorization attack, dude. Give me that trial and error slop, man. Okay, I got my super back just in time, so I can at least have full health for this. Oh, I love trial and error. It's so peak. This is what Souls players would be like. Oh, this is difficult. Oh, I died. Wow. Okay. Okay, at least I have a revive. These Souls players would be like, oh, this is so difficult. Yeah, difficult to see. If you can't see what's going on, yeah, it's difficult. If you're talking about that. Yeah, they definitely should have gotten rid of like the TV effects, the glitching effects too. Like, it's just unnecessary. Like, maybe for like the cutscene intro, it makes sense, but like after that, like for the fight, like I've mentioned this before, don't let like the visual flair get in the way of like being able to understand what in the world is going on. The gameplay, you know? That's it? What? No shot. What? Is that some kind of bait? Like for the next game? Because there is a Luminous Avenger 2. Bad ending? That must have been bad ending. There's no shot, that's what... Okay, time to look it up. Bruh. Bruh. See, you're the only person running in the credit. If it's the good ending, you'll be running with all your friends. Okay, I looked it up, and take it with a grain of salt, because this was like from the AI summary, but apparently there's no like other ending in this game. There's like a extra piece of dialogue you get if you get all the collectibles, but it doesn't change the ending. Apparently they were just trying to set up the sequel, and the sequel, Luminous Avenger X2, has like the bad ending and the true ending. So this game, I guess we just got the ending. So that's the game. GG's. This game was very short. My goodness. Yeah, unfortunate. This game was very short. Like, I know Gunvolt games are short in general, but this game especially was really, really short. And I feel like there was barely any development of the characters compared to some of the other, like the main characters compared to some of the other games. I don't know. Like Gunvolt 3, like at least made an effort at trying to develop the characters. I mean, obviously it was a goofy story, but it made an effort. And like this game didn't even bother. The characters were just there, and they literally could have easily not been there. And I don't think it would make any difference. I don't even think I can really give like a proper like summative verbal review, because there's just not much in this game. I mean, okay, I'll say overall, like I enjoyed it, but I definitely would put this below Gunvolt 3. And probably even below Gunvolt 2, to be honest. I don't know. I mean, okay, maybe this was a little better than Gunvolt 2 gameplay-wise. Like, they definitely polished up Copen's moveset, so I'll give it that. But I feel like the levels were, for the most part, just okay. The bosses were definitely cooler. Okay, fine, yeah, the bosses were cooler than Gunvolt 2, though. Okay. Yeah, this game is like a barely above Gunvolt 2 in gameplay. But I feel like there's just not really much in this game. I don't know. And it's got an even like more like forgettable story. Like with the Zenryoku Agency, I see you, Zenryoku. It's got an even more forgettable cast of characters for a series with an already forgettable reputation of story. So I don't know. It's like, if you're gonna do that, your gameplay better be like cream of the crop, you know? And unfortunately, like, it wasn't cream of the crop. It was fine, but it wasn't like I think Gunvolt 3 was definitely like their best work on that front, gameplay wise. I mean, which makes sense. I mean, Gunvolt 3 came out after this game. You would hope for there to be a steady progression of improvement. Okay, let's see if there's any post-credits dialogue. Oh, she eventually got there. Oh no. Oh, she's dead? Kohaku. So this is that boss that we fought. Oh. Oh.
ここは私に任せていくんだ。いくつのところへ。説明と食材は帰ってからいくらでもする。それより今は行くんだ。正直何が何なのか全部分かった。 ああ、走れ琥珀。残るはお前たちだ。デマーゼル、私を駒として操り同胞たちを苦しめた罪。
この声いけない。
キラ君はその目、あれがスメラギの管理コンピューターデマーゼル。私たちやアキラ君、みんなを苦しめ続けた元凶。私が当たれ琥珀さんにと
大丈夫。
Oh wow. Okay. They were okay. Why would they bait you like that? Why would they have the scene they did before the credits and then have all this after the credits, huh? Make that make sense. Suspicious. Okay, we got a different like title screen, it looks like now. Anyway, all right then. I guess we're done. I didn't expect to finish today, but here we are. Yeah, I mean, as I mentioned, there's not much to say about this game, other than how I felt it held up compared to the other Gunvolt games. To get my jimmies rustled. Yeah. I mean, overall decent. I wouldn't say it was like amazing. I wouldn't say it was terrible. But you know, it's kind of more of the same. In some aspects, they did try to improve on like the issues with the mainline Gunvolt games before this one. Like they got rid of some of the goofy drop system things, the gacha. Like this must have been the first game that got rid of that, so that was a good idea. That kind of thing is just unnecessary. They still have the money in this game that you spend on power-ups, which you don't really need. But, you know, it's there to make the game easier, just to get through it, I guess. Whatever. There's the leveling system, too, which I don't quite understand, but the EX weapons are all pretty cool. They're powerful. They all feel distinct from each other, but at the end of the day, they're all just damage, so hard to really comment on them much. I'm really surprised that you can just use them and then switch and then use them some more, and they have, like, separate resources tied to their expenditures. Yeah, bosses better than Gunvolt 2 from what I can remember in this game. Yeah, bosses are better for the most part. That is. I definitely remember being annoyed about certain Gunvolt 1 and 2 bosses. Yeah, improved cope and moveset. So basically just small upgrade from Gunvolt 2. I feel like the story is really the negative part of this game. It's not really that compelling. The characters are not compelling as well. But yeah, that's how I feel overall. Alright, so we're gonna do Axiom Verge 2 the next time we stream. And following that is Fruity, which is our last blind playthrough game of the year. So I'll try to finish those up before time runs out, and then we'll do our year in review stream. And yeah, that's what's in store for the rest of the year. Hope you guys can look forward to it. Reminder again that I'll be running Bloodstained Ritual Night Randomizer for Back to Black 2026. It's February. Check the schedule that's pinned in the live chat. And also don't forget to check out the latest episode of the podcast on difficulty in video games. Silksong 2026. Ugh. You think I'm gonna boot up that game for the DLC? I mean, I kind of am obligated to in order to have an opinion on it, right? I don't know. We'll see. I don't care that much. Hopefully you don't have to have done Act 3 in order to be able to do the DLC stuff. I mean, if it's anything like... I don't know. I don't know, we'll see. Informed hater, exactly. We'll see. I don't know, yeah. If you have to do Act 3 in order to do the DLC stuff, then I'm not interested. I really don't care to do Act 3. Forget about like informed hater thing for Act 3. Like Act 3 just generally seems like a waste of time to me. Like obviously when I say that, I'm not saying like, oh, objectively waste of time. Like, like anyone that thinks that saying that is objective, please just, you know, please just get off the internet pretty much. I've had to use harsher words lately because people on Reddit just being incapable of critical thinking and conversations annoys me to no end, but alas. Anyway, I'll make it my New Year's resolution to stop being annoyed by Redditors. Anyway, thanks for watching, folks. See you all for the next stream. Hope you all have a good night.